Qwaack from Stony Brook. I first started pursuing when I was living in Bayshore. That's when I first got my this whole style that I'm doing right now. Cause I used to rap the way that my environment was. So when I moved to Bayshore, it was real quiet. So it just made me think more and think about not trying to be like everybody else, but be my own individual. So that's pretty much it. Well, I was in the shelter at that time. And when you're living in the shelter, it takes your self-esteem down. And it takes before I went to the shelter, I was real prideful. I was feeling myself, you know what I'm saying? I knew I was nice, but then being under those circumstances, it kind of depresses you. So when I was going through that, I said, let me just shoot it with the people around me and everything. And they was trying to put me on the spot because they never heard me rap before. So that was real responses that I was receiving. And they never heard me rap, so they was pushing me, yo, just let me hear something. And that's when the disrespect and all that stuff happened. And I just rapped, and I was surprised that they liked it because they're into the hood stuff, you know. I was trying to spit lyrics and concepts and all that stuff, and I was just very surprised that they liked it. So all my movements and all that stuff, that was real. None of that was fake. The beginning. And they could have did that a little better, but but everything following from when he first approached me, that was real. So just to plug my other YouTube channel is How Do I Get a Record Deal. It breaks down how I got into that circumstance. When I was working, I lost my job. And so when I lost my job, I ain't have no one to depend on. So I had to go to DSS and all that stuff, and they placed me over there. And it's been about 3 months into the shelter, I did that video. And like I said, the people who was there, they don't have no hope. We was more fighting on eating, how to eat. People stealing stuff, you know. That's how it goes, you know. We only ate 1 meal a day, so I'm a little fatter now than I was then. But yeah, those circumstances it's pretty rough, man. You know, it kills your self-esteem. I'll tell you that, man. I wouldn't even be nervous if I was me before I went to the shelter. It really took me down. Well, because I got close before. You know what I'm saying? I got so close, and I just got greedy when I got that close. I was feeling myself too early, and I didn't know the rules of the game. When you first enter it. I should have just been more humble and been oh, okay, all right, I'll write something for this person, or I'll do this. I wanted to be the star, so I was I was in my 20s, so I was man, I'm gonna be the star. Why I have to write for someone else? You know what I'm saying? I just feel everybody. I don't know if you heard this before. I know plenty of artists say this, but I feel people sound like me in the industry, and they got their chance. And it's well, I've been doing that for years, and nobody gave me that chance, So, I mean, I feel I'm ahead because I wrote these songs back in 2003, excuse me, 2003, wow, but 2003, and now it's working. So I'm man, I know I deserve the chance. I know that I spend more time. I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it for that. I'm in it for the art, to push it. So if I'm doing it for that reason, then I'm really paying attention to pushing the art. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying attention to the rewards that come with it. I'm paying attention to, I want people to say I'm the best. I'm pushing for that. I want people to say, yo, this guy is great. He's up there with the elite. I want Jay-Z and all these people to say, yo, I got my eye on that kid. That kid is nice. Out of all y'all new guys, that one is special. If you think Qwaack's whack, unlike the person that you like whoever it is that you like, right? Write down the lyrics that they write, right? Next to mine to see if you're right now. So you can see with your eye, I am better than who you liked. ED, I speak in past tense. 10, shouldn't go on the rise of many men. Shouldn't that I'm better than them, then someone might say I'm in him. Self sounds similar to me. We do have similarity, but see, the difference between me and him is the color of our skin, and that I'm much better than him just because I am. Twitter named Qwaack, so just everything is Qwaack. I have a website that says I'm a quackhead.com. Instagram Qwaack. Everything Qwaack. Qwaack. You know.